Hey everyone, welcome back to the garden. My name is Melissa and I'm here in Oklahoma Zone 7B. And tonight we have kind of just a little bit of everything that we need to do in the garden. I am unfortunately taking out this trellis tonight. I have a new one being delivered tomorrow that should work a little bit better with the space. This one has worked okay. It's not the greatest. It's not even a cattle panel. I think it's just some sort of fencing, but I think the squares are just too small for anything to really latch on. So this is gonna go, and the one I have being delivered tomorrow is actually double the length. So we will be able to put some of the shade cloth able to hang over it. So for that, I'm super excited. I don't have to do this every time I go under it. So that is on the tables for tonight. We got a little bit of rain today, but maybe like a fifth of an inch. A fifth? No. Yeah, like 0.5 inches. No, 0.05 inches. Barely anything. So I need to water my containers. So we're gonna do that and see what else we can get into. I don't know, it's just kind of that time where there's a lot going on, but also not a lot going on. So let's get to it. This is all mostly up with zip ties. Let me go ahead and take this part down. That side wasn't too bad to get off. This side's gonna be a little more trickier because it does have some cantaloupe growing through it, but I don't think it's on here too bad. Honestly, I think we can just kind of loosen some of these vines off. Is that a bee or fly? Oh, he's a little bee. I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't know you'd be out this late. Is that it? Okay, just a little more challenging than I thought. But better to do it now than when it's got, like 10 cantaloupe on it. There we go. My husband actually ended up coming out and helping me with that last little bit. So, I'm not sure how much you saw. These beds have, so this one has a bunch of cut flower seeds that I sowed in my last video. This one has ground cherries growing. Teddy, did you bring out your toy? This one is a bit of an experiment. This one has asparagus seeds that I'm not quite sure how well they'll do this time of year. But, if you have the seeds and you have the time, might as well experiment a little bit. But I do have a small container over here that I planted lemon balm in. And so I'm definitely going to make sure that one gets watered. If you haven't grown lemon balm, it smells so good. Here is my one little bitty lemon balm seed. But here's the whole container, and as you can see, there's just one little baby one growing. So here is what this portion of the garden looks without the trellis at the moment. So the one I ordered will come a little bit more into the bed, which is nice because it'll leave the walkway easier to weed whack on the insides. And it's also going to hold up this part, the shade cloth, a lot better So then I can actually space out these poles just a little bit more and hopefully get more of these two beds under the shade cloth. The aftermath of the trellis. So if you have any ideas on what I can do with this, let me know. I feel like it might make a good tomato trellis, or like I can make like just small little round ones to keep like zinnias together or something like that. Let me know what you think. This is what I ended up doing with the rebarb. I added it to the end of here. So that side is a cucumber, that side is a spaghetti squash, and I'm honestly not sure how long this cucumber is gonna make it. This is my one lonely cucumber plant that survived the roly-polies, and it hasn't even given me any cucumbers yet. But I'm assuming since it's so late in the season for cucumbers, especially here in zone 7B, any cucumbers that we do get are going to be so bitter. But you know, we're gonna give it a chance. There's one. We'll see if that one grows. But spaghetti squash, I'm really, really excited about. 2022, I grew spaghetti squash, and it was amazing. It was so good. We ended up getting like 4 or 5 on one plant. So hopefully these do well. We have at least 4 more months of frost-free days, so should be plenty of time for that spaghetti squash. I did want to go ahead and show you this little bitty eggplant that I have. It is so cute. Look at this guy. But the plant itself is so small. Like, this is my hand. Like, this plant is as tall as my hand. And it has this really pretty eggplant growing on it. So, you know what? We'll see how he does. I do have another eggplant back there. I do in the next week or so want to do a garden tour because I keep wanting to show everything in my videos, but I need to wait until I have a garden tour where I can really just go plant by plant and tell you what's going on. But until then, I'm just doing little bits and pieces here. So I think that's all I have for tonight's garden vlog until tomorrow when we get the green stalk all together and then hopefully get to put up this trellis. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for sharing tonight with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.